me, okay, I'm reading this, but at the end of this, we're going to practice visualization. Like, it's not just story time. We get in his instructions so we can sit down and do this for ourselves. Because this is about action. Second, and this is key, I visualized exactly what I needed to do that day to make progress towards my ideal outcome, and did so while putting myself in a peak emotional state that would compel me to take the necessary action. I closed my eyes and vividly pictured my iPhone resting on our living room coffee table, displaying 7 a.m. and the alarm beeping to let me know it was time to go for my run. I saw myself stand up off the couch, walk into my bedroom. You got to get this part. He saw himself stand in his visualization. I saw myself stand up off the couch, walk into my bedroom, and head into my closet to get dressed. I pictured myself putting on my running clothes, then heading back out to my living room and toward the front door. I saw myself, listen to this, y'all, this is the magic right here. I saw myself opening the door, looking at the sidewalk and smiling, right? Engaging that positive feeling. Smiling as I said to myself with conviction and enthusiasm, I'm excited to go for a run today because it is enabling me to become the best version of myself. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I got this, right? He pumping himself up. And we do this when it's something that we want to do. Pump yourself up. I repeated these sentiments and created congruent physiology as I nodded my head and generated feelings of excitement to go for today's run. This is it. I didn't wish or want or hope for the feelings I needed to compel me to go for a run. I generated those feelings. This is it. Hopefully you still here, because this is it. This is the visualization key. I generated those feelings. Within a few short moments, I had rehearsed myself taking the necessary actions I knew I needed to take to reach my goal, while putting myself in an optimal emotional state that would compel me to take those actions at the predetermined time. You got to put yourself in the state. So if that means you got to wake up and turn the music on, you got to put yourself in the state, right? If that means that you got to roll out of bed and put on your favorite workout clothes and your favorite workout shoes to make yourself go work out, you got to put yourself in the state. If that means you got to create and follow a ritual that says when I get up in the morning, I go put water on my face, I turn my music on, I light my incense, whatever it is you do to put yourself in the state. If that means you got to talk to yourself and say, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I'm the best of the best, I'm a winner, I'm a champion, I never give up. Until you say that and you say that and you feel it, you put yourself in the state. This is the goal. This is the magic. This is the power. This is the secret. But they didn't really drill on stuff like this in the secret. They just told you it could be done, and they told you to do it, but you got to go and find resources like this to tell you step by step by step by step to put yourself in the state. So how do you do the 10-step detox protocol where you heal yourself, where you eliminate processed food, your addiction to coffee, your addiction to processed food, your addiction to cheese, meat, and all the things, so that you could go for 1, 2, 3 weeks only consuming living foods, fruits, and juices. You put yourself in the state. That's what you do. And when you put yourself in the state and you hype yourself and you coach yourself and you encourage yourself. There's a whole gospel song called Encourage Yourself by Donald Lawrence. When you encourage yourself and you put yourself in the state and you visualize yourself, not watching the videos, not watching TikTok, sorry, it's okay, you can watch it, not watching other people on stage, not watching you put yourself in the state. That's how you reach that level of actualization. This is how you truly change your life. When they say it begins in the mind is the builder. This is how it happens when you sit back and you think about what you want to be, do, or have. Even if it's like, I really want to clean my house today, but I don't have the energy. We're not just talking about, I want to make $1 million. No, we're talking about how do you use your own mind to create the life of your desire and the life of your design. One of those steps is visualization. Visualization is what? You first identify what you want to do, be, or have, and then you close your eyes and you visualize yourself doing, being, having that, and you see what is needed to do that, to do, be, or have that, and then you generate the positive emotional reaction to you doing, being, or having that. You put yourself in the state, and then you wake up and you do it. I love this book.